Lake McIntosh is a primary water reserve, which means you can't swim in it, but there are plenty of other ways for you to have fun in the water.
Planking is not your style, you can always make a splash with leisure diving. Just make sure that you have a casual smile when you jump on in.
Think you can't coupon just because you're in college? I'll show you how easy it really can be.
Preparing for spring break should be more about knowing how to be safe on vacation than figuring out what swimsuit to pack. I spoke to an Elon senior who knows firsthand why taking precautions makes for a better trip.
Running low on meal plans, there are more late-night eating options than just late-night McEwen. I went on a food crawl around downtown Elon to see what you can get after dark.
In honor of British traditions, I thought it was only natural to wear a hat of my own to talk about the wedding. I got up bright and early to see what other Elon students were doing to celebrate William and Kate.
About 44% of Americans make resolutions each year, but after only 1 month, 36% of those people ditch them.
Cutting coupons out of newspapers is a thing of the past. Saving money on groceries is now as easy as search, click, and print. There are plenty of websites that have tips and links to online couponing. Just print out the coupons and head to the grocery store. But be warned, not all coupons can be scanned at the store.
When you see people doing extreme couponing on TV, they usually buy a lot of one item to stockpile. The problem with that, with college students, is that we don't have space for a stockpile. So I'm going to see what I can get that I actually will eat.
I got 3 boxes of rice for around 80 cents each and $1 off of some pasta sauce.
I have one on Kashi Going Crisp, cinnamon crumble. Let's try this out.
And with some college basics in my cart, I was ready to check out. I would have paid over $23 for my food, but I gave the cashier my coupons so I could save some more. Plus, using the grocery store's reward card, the savings are even greater.
A total savings is $10.89, and that is it's a pretty good dinner at Red Bull, I would say.
Grace Sweeney, Phoenix 14 News. Something wicked this way comes to the Black Box Theater. Director Kirby Wall is taking one of Shakespeare's most popular plays and reinventing it with a surreal twist.
One of the words I kept sort of coming back to was phantasmagorical.
Wall put his own touch on the classic tragedy by changing the setting.
Set against this post-apocalyptic world.
That means war paint, leather kilts, and frightening feasts. But the most interesting thing about Elon's production of Macbeth is that they only had winter term to go from page to stage.
Rehearsals were 2 weeks and 2 days. That's the time we had to put the show together.
Junior musical theater major Chris Kalfas plays Macbeth. He says the time crunch was helpful for him to learn his lines.
It really allows for you not to get in your own way because you don't have time. You know, you just have to keep barreling through and barreling.
Wall also says it's not hard to master Shakespeare's language.
And most actors find it's easier to memorize.
Besides learning lines, Kalfas had to learn to fight, which he enjoyed.
Really cool to get to do this entire Shakespeare show and then at the end just fight with swords.
It's the fight scenes that Wall thinks is how the play is known for being cursed.
As soon as there's an injury, every acting company falls back on saying, oh, that's because we're doing the Scottish play, Well, no, you're doing a play that, requires violence.
It looks like there's no sign of a curse in this production. Grace Sweeney, Phoenix 14 News. It's 5:30 in the morning, and these sophomores are up and excited to see Prince William marry Kate Middleton. And her friends went all out for the special occasion.
Got up early to make sure that we could see Kate walk down the aisle, and we really want to see her dress. And we've made scones and bangers and hot cross buns.
For them, it was all about the dress, and they weren't let down when at 6 o'clock on the dot, Kate arrived at Westminster Abbey.
Oh, she looks pretty. I'm so glad she's wearing a tiara.
Most critics were also pleased with Kate's custom Alexander McQueen gown.
Many people at Elon said they watched the wedding, and about another 3 billion people tuned in as well. But some Elon students were lucky enough to experience the day firsthand.
Junior Sarah Clancy camped out overnight in front of Buckingham Palace to experience the events of the day.
Saw the campers already camped out, so we went, got chairs, got supplies, got blankets for the night.
Sarah, along with about 1 million other people, saw the couple kiss on the balcony at Buckingham Palace.
They let everybody rush forward towards Buckingham. I somehow, don't know how, but got right to the front and was right on the palace gates.
She didn't just have a fantastic experience on the day of the wedding, but 2 days before, Sarah had a more personal royal encounter.
I walked by Westminster Abbey and actually saw Kate and Will and Harry coming out of Westminster as they were leaving from the rehearsal.
From London to Elon, everyone around the world was able to watch William and Kate's fairy tale wedding.